What's up, guys? Welcome to this episode of Texas Redfish Hunter TV. It is bright and early. It's currently 3:38. By bright and early, I mean dark and early because it's really early. But heading south, trying to get after some redfish in some deep, deep marshes. Should be some redfish there. Should be a really fun episode. Hope you guys enjoy it. Well, let's get into it. Welcome to Texas Redfish Hunter TV, brought to you by the Redtail Republic, wherever your journey takes you, home of Redtail rods and Redtail optics, and Twang. Add a dash to your beer or snack. That was it. I looked away. Squad-oom. There he is.
You did that time, Junior?
Yeah, I did.
Trout.
You bringing him to you or you to him?
A little bit of both.
That red?
Yeah. God, man. Ow! And then I just hooked myself. That's awesome. There he is. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. First fish on a topwater tonight, or first fish on a topwater this morning. Little guy had to perform surgery, had every treble in him. Back in the water. See you, buddy. There's so much bait, and it's just so nice back here. It's just beautiful morning. Even though that red was small, I'm pumped. Any red on a topwater is a good red. Today was all about exploring a new place that I had never been to before. Jason hooked up earlier a couple upper slot studs in some of the marsh drains we were passing, but I was struggling to get these reds to commit to the topwater. I'm really stubborn when it comes to throwing topwater. Sometimes I really should put it down, even though conditions weren't ideal. I kept throwing it. But the best tip I can give when fishing is tough is to just keep casting and keep grinding.
Yeah, it was slacked off as f***. We're coming up on a minor at noon though.
Where's the, are we gonna start, tide's gonna start coming in or going out?
Is the major the tide coming in or going out?
It has to do with where the moon's positioned. Like moonrise and moonset. It doesn't really have anything to do with tide.
I thought tide was controlled by the man.
Well, you're right. Alright, so it does have something to do with tide.
I don't know. Tide's coming in right now though. Like it just started. So yeah, we were in a slack for a while.
I mean, you could just tell. You could tell by the way everything died off that we were in a slack tide.
Died off. I've only caught one fish today, and that was a dink.
Oh, there we go. Big ass flounder. Big ass flounder. Big flounder. Holy Mother of God. Oh my goodness.
Where'd you get it right there at that mountain.
Look at the size of that flounder.
I'll take it.
Just when we started talking crap, you just said that tide is turning to come in. We went an hour and a half without a bite. Wow. Anyway, tide just started turning and that flounder came and absolutely annihilated it. I think this is my best flounder of my life. No doubt about it, this was a giant flounder. It definitely was needed for me to get my energy back up after grinding all morning with very little to show for it. With the tide starting to pull in a bit, I was starting to get excited. Maybe that would fire up the bite a little bit. It kinda sorta did. There's a massive gar underneath me. Massive gar.
What?
Freaking massive gar. There's a red right here. There's a red right here. Oh, he missed it. Oh my God, he missed it. Oh, he missed it. Oh my God, I can't believe he missed it. Oh, I just sight casted him so dirty. And he missed it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that was crazy.
What?
I just sight casted a red and he missed it. I missed him. He hit it and I set the hook and hook came flying back at me. Damn.
How does that make you feel?
Really bad. Oh my God. They're back in here, dude. They're back in here for sure. Oh, I wish I had my action hat on. And my camera wasn't on when I set the hook. Hey, he's pretty. Don't hate. It says the Rat Red King over there. Smoked it. Smoked it. Pretty guy. Nice spots. See ya, dude. Yeah, so that was kind of it for that day of fishing. You know, it was really fun exploring a marsh, even though the fishing for me wasn't very good. Jason caught some good redfish, Josh caught some good redfish, but I couldn't get the redfish to cooperate with me. I did catch a giant flounder, which was really good. But I didn't really want to end the episode there because the following day, while pre-fishing for the Elite Series kayak tournament, Jason had a really cool fish catch. And Jason is on the Hobie Pro team. He's a guy that you've probably seen me fish with before. And he's a good friend of mine, and he actually has taught me so much about red fishing. A lot of what I know comes from this guy. And this clip really kind of shows you why, you know, I learned a lot from him. Because he's a damn good fisherman.
Man, all the redfish would be sitting right on the point of that right there.
Yeah.
The point of that sandbar when it drops off into the deep water. Yeah. Wait for some kind of bait to come swimming out of that. How mad would you be if I caught him out in front of you?
I'd be pretty pissed. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, you just called that too.
Too deep for me to stake out, bro. He's taking me wherever he wants me.
Oh. Can you tell me, how pissed are you gonna be when I hook up right at that point that I just told you about?
I guess I had a better angle.
You did have a better
You know
angle.
what else I did is I put a 1/8 ounce jig head on.
I have an 1/8 ounce on right now.
Well, I've been throwing 3/16 all morning, and then once I realized how deep this water was, that's a heater red there.
Yeah, 22 abouts.
Yeah, probably 21.
Let's see him. Oh yeah. Well,
At least we know there are redfish inhabiting this area.
and he was right where he was supposed to.
And he was right where he was supposed to be. So,
Yeah. That's a plus. Although you should have let me catch him.
well, I told you where he was at. He made a bad cast.
I made a cast over the point, not at the end of the point.
I told you where he was at.
That was funny. Yeah, I know, like, he does that to me all the time. You know, this is the first time I've actually got it on camera, but he does that to me all the time. On a lot of the trips that we don't film, he'll just pull up in front of me and go like, oh, look, there's going to be a redfish on that point. And he'll cast to it, and he'll just hook up right in front of me. And, you know, what can you do? The guy really knows what he's doing. But anyways, that is kind of where I'm going to end the video. But before I go, I really want to just talk about, you know, fishing and exploring new areas and new spots that you've never been to before. That's kind of what this was. I know this wasn't the most exciting episode when it comes to like catches that I've ever put out, but I wanted to make a video that shows you that it's not always on fire every time that I go out and fish, especially when I'm fishing new places. When I go out to a new spot that I've never been to before, it takes me a little bit of time to adjust to it and kind of learn that spot. But every time I go there from here on out, I'm going to be confident that there are fish there, that there are good fish there. So it's all about, you know, I get a lot of questions about where you fish and stuff, but it's not always about that. I think it's more about getting out there and exploring the places that you've never fished before and gaining that confidence on the water. And that's what I do a lot. I go out and I spread my horizons to where I can find, you know, new spots. That way I can go be successful in new places. And every time that I find a new place and I learn it, it makes me that much more successful and more confident every time I'm on the water. So that's kind of what I wanted to bring to you guys on this episode, was just get out there and explore. Have fun exploring new spots. Have fun exploring marshes, exploring bay systems, exploring grass flats. Wherever you're going out and fishing, get out there and just explore and have fun. And even if you aren't completely successful the first time you're out there, every time you get on the water from then on out, you're going to be a little bit more confident. You're going to learn what either not to do or what to do when you go out there again, and you can learn conditions and such. And like I said, I've said this before, keep kind of a trip log. Keep a trip log of where you're going, what the conditions are like. That way, if the conditions present themselves again, you know where you want to go. Oh, I'm going to have a north wind. I'm going to have, you know, this water clarity. I'm going to have this tide. I'm going to have this moon phase. Whatever it is, if those conditions line up again, you can go out there and be successful the next time you go out there. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, and I hope you still enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't the most exciting, but I did catch a really big flounder, so that was pretty cool. But anyways, if you guys are new around here and you want to continue fishing content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button at the end of the video. If you haven't already, please hit the like button on the bottom. That makes me feel pretty good. And keep up with Texas Redfish Hunter. We're going to be doing some really cool things coming up here, so hope you guys stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time.